Ilford FP4 Plus 125. This will be our film that we are using for this entire video. Welcome to the channel. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Dave Rusk. I was born and raised I was born in Flin Flon, Manitoba, north of 54, on August 16th, 1961. By the time I was 1 year old, my family moved to the Carrot Valley, which is just outside of a town called The Pas, Manitoba, which is the town I am in now. North of 53, Manitoba, Canada, in the boreal forest. There we go. So I am 61 years of age, and I am totally 100% a self-taught photographer. Absolutely no courses, classes, nothing but experience and trial and error, and lots of years experience. Serious experience with digital is dated back, I would say, since 2004, maybe 2007. And here we go. This lens, along with this Nikon F, are both the same year, approximately 1970. So we have a 1970 Nikon F and a 1970 50 to 300 4.5 zoom lens. This camera system that we are using during this video, I'm sorry, I have a little space behind me here, is a dream system for me. Since I was a child in a doctor's office, seeing all kinds of magazines that always had Nikon F, Nikon. And now I am living my dream. So welcome everybody to my channel, Dave Rusk Photography, where we are now starting all over for a new beginning. having the privilege to actually use this equipment that way back in the early 60s, 67, I think it was probably about 1965 that my mom and I would end up going to the doctor's office, and all of the magazines that these doctors would have for reading materials in the waiting room. I actually knew from those magazines hold on while I focus up here, see where I'm at so I can find a happy medium. I actually knew, we're going to go about there, how to, what Nikon was and this camera system was before I could even read, just because Nikon, you know, I recognize letters. So you can imagine now having this opportunity to actually shoot this camera and its system with all of its lenses that I'm almost completed in the collection is a dream come true. Awesome. Just the feeling that you get with this system and shooting these systems is far beyond what you're ever going to get on a new we'll stay with the Nikons, on the new Z9. Even I'll have to say the D300, 700 and the A10 I have, they have a purpose, and I respect that purpose. And shooting in manual, you do get the feeling still, but to me, stepping into mirrorless is like stepping into the AI world where all of that's gone. Everything is being controlled. The computers inside the cameras are controlling your focus, all that stuff. So actually stepping back into time, keeping this alive, and choosing this system to do so is a very personal thing to me. Very personal thing to me. Like I said, back to 4 or 5 years old, I was seeing this camera in action and seeing the results. And it was bringing me the world, because I was raised on a farm, very pioneering, no running water. You know, it's just very, very, very far back in time. You know, not the most wealthy people in the world, and hard work on the farm. And to actually now, at all, you know, next month, 62 years old, now, all this time later, to actually have this in my possession with pretty much every lens ever built for this system is just, there's absolutely no other feeling for me that will ever match to this. I don't care what you throw at me. This, you know, it's just, it's such an emotional thing. And you know what? I want to thank a lot of people that have supported me through this, far on this channel, and watched me evolve through my photography for pretty much 18 months now. And I want to thank Mr. Patrick Hollins and Tom Masato and all the subscribers that come and stay and comment. To me, you've taken me to this point in my YouTube channel to actually now open up and let you people know, all of my followers know exactly who I am, my feelings inside, some of my hardships you're going to see as we go through this channel. You're going to see some very emotional moments. There's absolutely no doubt about it, because this is a very emotional thing to me. This is my art, and I am a true artist inside that spent my whole life searching for this art, and finally realizing that it was back in 1964, 1965. What I was searching for was there all this time. So there we go. So buckle up and hang in there. I'm going to take some more photos with this as the weather's broken today. And I hope to have many more subscribers and many more followers to join me on this journey of me finally, after a whole entire life of being semi-recluse to a recluse and keeping my inner self inside and hidden, bringing it out into the open. So this is the life of an artist photographer. This is my life as an artist photographer that has finally found his art, has found his medium, and all the emotions that I go through to take some of my artistic photos are really, really damaging and definitely traumatizing, some of them, but it comes out in the art. So I know I'm talking a lot. I'll try to keep that down, but this being an intro video is definitely going to be a long video. Here we go. This bridge is such a big part of my childhood. It's a bridge that goes over a channel that we call Big Lake, or some of them people call it Salt Lake Channel. It's a drainage and a water control system that flows through here into a river that our valley here, Farm Valley, was named after, called Carrot River Valley. So that's the Carrot River that connects all the way to the Pas into the North Saskatchewan River. So such huge memories here. As young kids, I had farm friends. There was bus loads, sometimes 3, maybe 4 buses that would come out to this whole valley to bring all of us children into school. So my close group of friends were Bernard, Kelly, Wayne, Greg, Marty. So we were constantly, when we weren't doing work, we all had our banana bikes, and as young kids we would come out here, sometimes hooligans, and this bridge was an area we frequented. All of us lived within 5 miles of this bridge, and there were times where the Saskatchewan border is only basically another mile past here, that we would it would be a big thing for us to make it to the Saskatchewan border. And don't tell our parents, God bless, some of our parents are gone, that we would actually ride all the way up to a fire tower, which was probably about another 10 miles past the border, and climb up this fire tower. As kids, when there's no parental supervision, but big memories for all of us here. And this is this actually is part of my life. It's something that is still here. My The farm I grew up on was sold twice. The one person that bought it cleared all the bushes and everything away where our actual farmhouse and that was. So coming back to that after being gone to another province for up to 25 years and sort of being in a lost feeling of going through a divorce and all kinds of emotions. Coming back and finding out that your home base is no longer, doesn't exist. There's no way to reconnect except for maybe a little bit of photography and some videos that we've taken in a Super 8. So I will be digitizing them sooner or later. And so that being said, hold on a second. That being said, we being able to actually come and see something like this and take photography off of it with my dream camera and lens, and all my cameras actually. There's even a D500 in my collection. I've got a lot of different cameras. Zeiss, lots of Zeiss cameras. Zeiss Contax is the Contax 2A is another system that I'm fully collecting because it is, I feel, one of the very important cameras, the most important, that has led up to this Nikon F system. So coming and being able to photograph this at my age now is a connection, and out in this valley there's still other landmarks that exist. There's actually a connection to all of that, wonderful life as a child growing up on a farm. Hard labor. I'm not saying it was easy, but the room, and we had the whole world as a playground and exploring for all of us. It was definitely a big thing. So every now and then I see Kelly, but I very rarely, sometimes on Facebook I see Bernard. I never see Marty. But yeah, here we are. This is a part of my childhood, and from the trauma of my home base being totally eliminated and gone, it's the way it is, right? But it is fairly traumatizing, and so the trauma begins. So this is a way to cope with some of that trauma and still reconnect. So I'll take some photos here so you guys can see a few things with the system that we're using in this video. And yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoy. I hope you can hear me with all this wind, right? It's I don't have a wireless mic yet. That'll be coming in a month or so. So what we have here is we have I have my DJI gimbal has active follow. It's a little jerky in the wind. Is a place where a lot of you, if you've been following me, have seen videos of or mostly photos of this old equipment down in this little bit of a dip on the other side of the dike here, which is this valley is all drained. It's almost like Holland. And I just noticed over here that there's a sign from a company that posted a sign. They are a metal scrap company. So we'll let this person down. So what we're experiencing is I'm feeling a traumatizing panic, anxiety, emotion inside, simply because knowing that this was my connection to where I grew up, and connection to my childhood, and a connection of so many other people that are now gone, or their children have forgotten and moved on. That once you start seeing these signs posted, that sooner or later all of this old equipment that is of a high artistic value is going to be gone. Gone with that will be all the photos that I didn't take, or all photos and memories that other people did not take. So I am going to take this time to photograph all I can here with this system that we're photographing with today. So we lock those memories in. This is such an important thing about photography that a lot of people are forgetting. We gotta lock this in. This is our memory. This is our heritage. This is my memories. I've taken pictures where this was all underwater almost, and there was ducks swimming past. And to know that there's a possibility of all this just disappearing, just like all the forests that were over here. You'll see my car. All of this, when I was a child, was all, there was a lot of forest here and bushes, and the farms just snaked around the forest. There was wildlife, and it's a natural progression. There's nothing we can do about it. It's the way things are, and it's the way of the world. And now it's coming to this. So I'm going to take some time to do probably the rest of the roll here with the Nikon F and the 50 to 300 f4.5 lens to possibly, this could happen in any day now. If someone that owns this property sees that sign and sees the dollar value, at any time now, this could disappear. So to continue on, because the car driving by and all the trees moving got a hold of my active, and my hands waving actually turned my camera off, because it's an active gesture. So I speak with my hands, and when I wave my hands, the camera turns off. So I'm going to take all the photos I can here to lock this in, use the rest of the roll, and hopefully get this video up soon. It's going to be a lot of editing. So this is part of the trauma now. I am now traumatized knowing that this is ending. It's a deep emotion inside that causes anxiety and hurt. And so now I'm kind of panicking, and here we go. I'll try to do what I can here. There is some old farm granaries on the other side that are collapsing, that have grown in with wood. You've seen those photos before, so maybe I'll take some of them. But definitely this equipment, I've got to do it now. It's or it's gone. It's gone. It's going to be gone forever. So anyways, that's the conclusion to this. I hope you enjoy all the photos that are coming up. Like, subscribe, click the bell, and I hope you are enjoying this new style. I will be getting a wireless mic sooner or later. It's it's a lot of money that I'm putting out for this gear and everything, and I'm not monetized yet. And even if I am monetized, I'm not big enough to really be making any big chunks of money. But I will be. When I am monetized, I will be accepting, maybe a Patreon or some kind of donations to keep this going. It's quite important. So actually being able to use this old system, my dream system, to capture quite possibly the last of this, of all of this here, of all of this equipment. That the camera's not on follow anymore. All of this equipment is extra special to me. So this is how I'm going to deal with it. This is how I'm going to deal with the drama I'm going to capture. Like, subscribe, click the bell. See you guys later. Thanks a lot for hanging in. Welcome to me.
Dried up bones are running wild on this old night. We're sitting by the traffic lights. Don't know, I don't know if I should go. I once called this home. Same old rusty fence and cracks and dents, puddles in pavement, yet I don't know which way to go. Endless nights in candlelight, open wounds that just don't feel quite right, hollow eyes and dried up cries. All will fade come daylight, come daylight. Will it be alright? Come daylight. Even in my darkest hour, where shadows loom, they grow taller. You, yeah, you make me see with eyes so clear. Nothing's lost, there's nothing left to fear. Oh, these dried up bones are running wild on this old night, sitting by the traffic lights. Oh, I don't know